G'day everyone, it's Joz here. Today I'm going to be having a look at the alpha release of Planet Coaster, a hotly anticipated new game by just about anyone who follows simulation games or roller coaster games. And wow, what a alpha. It is an alpha, so obviously there's a lot of stuff missing. Park management stuff, blueprints, only a few rides available. The coaster editor isn't really available, but there is a cheat to get it, which they kind of told everyone about, so I don't know if it's really a cheat or not. And like I say, only a small selection of rides, no shops, no economy, only a small selection of senior items, but man, what's here is good. It is so good. It really is. Let's have a look. So, first thing, coming into a park, this is an entrance. Now, straight away, here's what the difference between Roller Coaster Tycoon and Planet Coaster is. You see this building here, this nice curvy building? Well, that's made up of assets that the user has access to. It's not one big placeable item, like everything in Roller Coaster Tycoon World seems to be. So if you go into buildings, you can see all the elements that go into making that particular structure. So you could make, in theory, you're going to be able to make your own entrances to your parks, and that's exciting that you can make really cool stuff, rather than just be stuck with, okay, here's the default building that we've already made, and here's what everyone's going to have from now on. So that's a really cool feature. Just straight away, just before you even enter the park. I hope that you'll be able to customize these signs to be stuff that you want, but we'll see. Like I say, it's only alpha. I don't know what features are coming, what features aren't coming, but everything, again, looks so cool, just to start off. And looks cool isn't really... Any game looks cool these days, but it is a really solid thing. It does look like it's struggling a little bit on my computer. I promise you that's to do with my video capture software. And the game so far has been running absolutely smoothly, with 1,400, or that many people in the park. And, you know, I've got a few rides set up. I've been playing this park for a few hours now, just, again, getting a feel for the game. The sort of things you can do in it. These things are awful in real life, by the way. They're not okay. They're just not okay. Let's have a look here. What have I got? Okay, so make your own roller coasters is the point. And let's go for a ride on one, because why not? That's a good place to start, I think. Oh, I've selected the building, not the train. Here we go. So, this is, I think, about the first thing I made. It's getting used to the coaster builder does take a little bit, but I think but this is a very noob track, what you're about to see. This is basically my first coaster, and let's face it, people's first coasters on any of these programs don't tend to be that good. But oh, big drop, big drop, big drop, big drop, big drop. Okay. Sorry, that was an annoying sound. Loop the loop. And again, I stuffed this bit up. But loop the loop again, because that's fun. Upside downies are always fun. And again, it looks like it's struggling is purely a result of video capture software. It doesn't lag when I've not got that running at all. It just goes. It's been very well optimized, especially, again, when you consider it's an alpha. Generally, alphas, in my experience, aren't that good. But this, so far, everything. Oh, there's a ride done. Yay. So that was, again, basically my first coaster. I think there'll be a lot of those videos popping up if they haven't already. My first Planet Coaster. So that was my one. So yay, 2-in-1. Again, not much in the way of options for coasters this early on. You've got Arrow Track, or you've got B&M, a hyper and a looper version of each. So I think, well, this one's going up the lift. Let's have a ride of it now. Whoa, scary going up the lift. Yeah, and you can ride as. Oh, they've got no head. I think I'm their head. Okay, that's good. Whew. That is me now. That person. Okay. Um. So I probably look more like him, but I'm not. I'm not bald though. So here we go. Getting closer to the top of the lift hill. It's again. I can't stress enough. It doesn't lag for me. It might for other people, but it really doesn't for me. And this is my second Planet Coaster coaster. Big drop. I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. Probably not because my audio settings are poor. But yeah, it's once you get a feel for it, it gets easier and easier to make, moderately good coasters. I think these are pretty good. I think they're definitely better than what you can make in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which I guess is the thing people are going to compare it to, or to Roller Coaster Tycoon World as well. Which is, do we count that? It looks like an absolute dog's breakfast. But anyway, oh, triple down. That's me being fancy. And it's the physics in it. Especially after playing No Limits, they're very, very forgiving physics. But I think I did overestimate the speed I'd have at this point because it only just makes it over this hill. But yeah, it's the physics in it. They're, like I said, they're forgiving. They're not particularly evil, especially for new people. Um, but and it's tricky at the moment because you don't have a test mode, and you're really just guessing because everything's still an alpha. I assume that'll be one of those things that'll be easier over time as well. And back to the station. All my back to the station bits are a bit rough because I'm such a noob. And yeah, I didn't put much effort into that building either. It's probably fair to say. But yeah, that's another coaster. And this is the last one, which is a very, very ordinary B&M looper. Oh, let's just join in. You didn't miss much at this point. Well, actually, you missed most of the ride, but it's not that good. So let's just finish it off since we're riding things. And oh, I hit a tree. It's very easy to. There's not much collision detection going on, so that's really something that you have to do yourself at this point. I assume that might come, or that might be a feature that, to allow stuff to get closer because there's no grid. But I think it's especially with trees and things, it's very easy to hit trees. Before the station, I'm awful at. Also, yeah, that's a bit of a glitch, isn't it? That doesn't look great. But we'll get out of that. But yeah, so that's what I've made so far, and like I say, I haven't really pushed the boat out creatively, but I think just using the limited tools that I've got available, I think I've come up with something that's, like I say, it's very vanilla. Already there's some crazy stuff people are doing with the stuff, but I'm not doing that just yet. Oh, that's quite a busy little shop all of a sudden. So if you haven't got it and you haven't seen how any of this works, let's just have a quick play. So let's build a ride. I've got a few of those, and I'm not really doing the stuff with the theming, and I feel weird putting the sun wheel and star wheel, whatever. I don't know. Only one park has it, and soon every park will have it online. That'll be weird to me, because I'm a strange person. I get sidetracked by that sort of thing. So let's have a go on a balloon ride. I haven't got one of them yet. So I have pre-made this little area because obviously if you zoom out a bit more, that's the area I'm kind of looking to develop next. So let's just plop him in here somewhere. I love the rounds rides, by the way, rather than everything being a square. Okay, so place the ride about there. Okay, so this is how you go. You place your entrance, place your exit. Right there, looks lovely. Add a queue to your entrance. Okay. Now this can get tricky. Again, because it's a new feature and it's new to me, and I'm a bit of a noob. Is basically how that goes. Now, what I find works best is if you kind of start and then build this bit separately. Oh, I can't. Oh, that's locked to that, which doesn't let me do it quite how I want. That's better. Because I find that you can bring this to the end and then try and click it in, but I just, if you start here and if you've got your ticket booth or your sign out the front built, then you can build your queue to it and you can be a little bit more selective in what it is you want to do. I'll go a bit longer and we'll just nice and meandery. People like those sort of queues, I think. Well, no one likes any sort of queue, to be honest, do they? And sometimes you do find yourself fighting with it slightly, trying to get no kinks in it, because, yeah, you can see that. But that's actually not too bad. So there we go. There's no ride management or lots of testing or anything like that, so you're best off, well, you may as well just open it now. We'll place some scenery around it. I find the big trees kind of look good. And again, I'm not really pushing the boat out for creative scenery. Just making it look pleasant is really all I'm going for. You do have to be a bit careful because it does do some strange things. So if you place your tree too close to another tree, it'll think that what you're trying to do is place a tree on top. And so you end up with silly looking things like that. Yeah, that's ew. But I kind of see what they're going for to make it easier to do buildings and all that sort of thing, which is really what this game's about. Have I got the right one? Yeah. And I'll plop him back down here. And, right. Now start to go into nighttime, which looks pretty good, I must say. It doesn't feel like it gets particularly dark, and I don't know if these lights really do a huge amount. I mean, you know, that doesn't get much brighter during the night, but let's see if anyone comes over to try our new ride while the night time's on. Oh look, we've already got people. Where do they have to go? All the way over here, okay. I should move the camera less. I think I'll try and be a bit more behaved. So there's not, and you also don't know what the guests are thinking or anything like that. There's none of that sort of functionality yet. Again, you assume there will be. One thing they do have is first-person mode for guests. So, obviously that, and look at that. So straight away you can, as an alpha, you can already have someone walk around your park and explore it. Oh, I'm looking at the exciting bit, aren't I? Oh, look at that empty field. Field of possibilities. Yeah, whatever. So that's the thing. They're going to take a long time to walk all the way over there, aren't they? Oh, I'm in the trees. I'm in the trees. Okay. Let's just speed things along a little bit. Oh, if you hover over the time, the date, it shows you the date. So that's a feature, I guess. Why not? Yay. Come on, run, people, run. It's not riveting viewing, watching people slowly. Okay. So let's just have a ride. Hello. Hello, friends. Everyone has haircuts like this these days. I can't pull it off. I'm nowhere near cool enough to have that sort of haircut. Oh, we've been kicked off. No, I clicked something. That's better. I think he was angry at me for mocking his haircut. Away we go. One thing that's really cool is if you look at the girls on a roller coaster with long hair and there's airtime, the hair flicks up like it does in real life. But so many little features like that in this. Look at that. Whee! Is there anyone here? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Pretty fascinating stuff. Well, I think that this balloon ride's going to be the most popular thing in the park at this point. Not surprising. It's new. Everyone likes a new thing. As a you didn't get this queue in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 back when it was out. You just we've got 200 more people in the park. That's exciting. You didn't get these queues in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Basically, all the parks felt empty, no matter how big they were, no matter how small they were. Basically, the parks felt empty straight away. I think it was a limitation of the programming of it. Whereas this one already feels like there's a decent crowd for things. So yeah. So it's night time. Let's have a look at the park. Again, this is 8 o'clock at night. Just go very wide so you can see. That's how the game does nighttime. And again, this isn't lagging for me. The video capture software. I have to keep saying it because I don't want people looking at this thinking, ew, that's such a poorly done game. It's not. It really isn't. I still need to invest in better software. And maybe if I do more of these, I'll do that. There's no staff or anything yet, but there are entertainers who just randomly appear. I think they all appear. There's the park mascot. There's this pirate bloke, and the chief beef fella. Which okay. That's cool that there's a lot of in-park branding and stuff, which does exist in the real world, but I've never seen a costume character named for a food and beverage product in a park before. Maybe other people have, but I would like to see a churro walking around Disneyland because who wouldn't, basically? They don't have enough characters, really. Okay. So what else can I show you? How about we just build a hypercoaster? Again, we'll just go through. So what do we want? Coasters. Box spine track. Oh, box spine, not B&M. What's it's slightly funny to me. Arrow track, box spine track, spline track. Oh, I'm doing it all. Okay. So, first off, you place your station. Now, I've done well with placing some of these at 45-degree angles and 90-degree angles, and all the lifts have ended up being at 90 degrees. So I'm going to try and not do that this time because I don't really have a reason why I don't want to do that this time, but I just do. I'm going to go slightly up. What's cool compared to when you've played Roller Coaster Tycoon in the past, once you select something at a height, it just stays at that height. So you don't have to keep pushing shift and lifting your mouse back up. The one thing that is annoying about that, though, is once you've got it there, it doesn't always stay there when you change your view. Although this does. Not all the objects do, but this one is just making a liar of me and is totally doing that thing. Okay, so we built the station here, and straight away, this is how you build a coaster in Planet Coaster. So it's a bit of a balancing game, and it's very finicky trying to get all these dials exactly the way you want them. What does that do? Oh, I'll look into that. So yeah, like I say, getting these values right isn't easy, but a bit of practice, I think it'll become not too difficult over time. So let's start with that. And I'll give that a little bit of bank. Actually, I might make this turn bigger. And go that like that. Okay, I think. Like I say, it's not always easy to do it, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. So to get a steeper hill, or a steeper incline, I should say, steeper change in gradient, you have to make this shorter. Then you come up here, You see, if you spread that out, you get a nice big sweeping curve, which we don't want because you don't normally get that going into a lift. Something nice and short, I think there. Based on nothing, really. And you can make your life easier here just by going a bit longer. There's no height, so I have no idea how high any of the things I'm building are. I don't know if they're really tall enough or too short, or any of the things, basically. Okay. Okay, so that's just straight. And now we can say bye to the lift hill, because they're down now. What will happen here? Okay. Can we go steeper? Yeah, we can go steeper. Okay. And that's as steep as we can go. But that'll do. That will do us nicely. Okay, so we'll start pulling out of that. Now, what's going to happen with this? Can we thread it through? I'll be so pleased if we can. I think we can. Oh, like I knew what I was doing. Which I didn't. I think anyone who knows how to do these sort of videos will know that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, cool. Okay, a little bit of a twist. We'll bank it. And bank it back because we want it to go straight now. It's, like I say, it's kind of fiddly. Actually, I don't want to go straight yet. I want to do a bit more of a kern, corner, turn, or a kern. They're both of those things. It's all things to all people, especially if you can't speak English. There we go. Whoop! What's happened here? I think I've made an absolute meal out of this. Yeah, I have. So I'm just going to right-click that and get it to go away. Might make that less steep. That might make it a bit easier to deal with. And that's still got bank on it from when I was playing with it before. Yes. Okay. It does tend to offer you bits that you've already... that are kind of similar to what you've already just done. So sometimes it is a bit weird when you're trying to come out of a corner or go into a corner because it's trying to offer you straight bits. Oh, and I'm still banked, which I don't want to be. Okay. As you can see, like, again, this is a total noob playing with the toy. It must be so frustrating to watch. I don't think anyone would be watching at this point, but just in case you are, I'll carry on. Now, I don't think I'm going to really get under there. So, let's try not even. It's funny, because I'm so used to no limits, which is, I think most people would say, harder. But because I'm used to that, I'm just having a hell of a time. I want it a bit higher, so I'll do that, make that a bit shorter. And back to wide, because I think we'll be going quite fast by here. And down, down, down. Oh, whoops. Now down. Oh, that's better. That's actually what I meant to do. Your Honor. Okay. Not necessarily trying to reinvent the wheel with this one, but just trying to get the idea across. I'll have to move that tree before we open. See what I was saying before about how you can... It's really up to your own discipline to not hit trees. Okay, come around. I say a lot. I didn't realise until I started filming. I'm not going to edit them out. You're just going to have to deal. Okay. So now we want to go straight, and let's give it a few airtime hills on the way back. See, again, you're really guessing with the physics. Even though they will let you get away with quite a lot, you just totally don't quite know. But I'd say we'll get something quite nice out of that. Now we're going to need to turn left, so let's bank it that way. Maybe a bit more, okay. So, I really look forward to seeing what people come up with this system. It's different. It's so different to what I'm used to. But I've seen what people can do with no limits, and even with Roller Coaster Tycoon World, I've seen just the amazing things that if you give these tools to people who know what they're doing, and I don't profess to be one, you just get the most amazing results. It's starting to be a thing. It influences real life designs now. Because you see stuff in real coasters that you just didn't used to see before No Limits came around, and all these fan made things were coming around. And I think the same thing may happen with this. Who knows? Where am I? Where's my station? There. Okay, so I'll come around here and then just finish it off. Doing helixes in this is really, I'm not sure how to do it. I'm sure there'll be people who will just do it straight away. But I'm not one of those people. One more. Okay. Come out of that. Should be going straight by now. That looks nicer. I think that's come out okay. If I do say so myself. I've kept this up quite high, so you get these nice, kind of spaced out elements, because that's what these coasters tend to be like. And it just, again, I'm kind of just making it up what the physics would be, and I would expect that you're still travelling at a fair clip. We'll give it I might just, having said that, I will bring it in a little bit for this one. Because I think what we'll do, a quick airtime hill. Come around the corner. And into the station. Let's see how I can go, if I can get better at lining this up. Because so far, I've been awful at finishing rides. I don't think this is going to be much better. Oh, maybe. That's ish. It's going to be a hell of a corner, and people may die, but that's okay. And brakes. And no brakes, but just now trying to. I'm not entirely sure how you even finish these. It just seems to decide that you're trying very clearly to finish. I'll just do that for you. See, it's just done that for me, which is very kind. Great. Okay. So now, it hasn't done it. I really thought I had. Let's go back. And now it has. Okay. I thought I had before. Okay. so now we need to do go through that. Place entrance, place exit, jazz, add queue to entrance, very cool, very easy. Add ticket booth to queue. So again, come down here. This is just what works for me. I haven't watched other people play this yet, so I didn't want them to. I didn't want to take on everyone's. I kind of wanted to come to my own conclusions. So everyone might be doing it the same way, or I just might be weird in doing it this way. I don't know. I haven't watched all the videos yet. Okay, so now onto our exit path. Let's snap to make it a little bit more square. Scrap to 90. That'll make you. That'll give you paths more like what people are probably used to. I've got a weird thing that I don't like paths too steep that they would have stairs, because I don't think stairs are good in theme parks. Sorry, I'm doing awful at this. That is probably going to work quite a bit better. At least it would if I knew what I was doing. Okay. Connect that up there. Okay, let's just kind of get this one done. I'm kind of going to go for just a simple zigzag in and out. Oh, I didn't do that though. That is a real cluster. I thought I'd gone down a lot. Let's just get rid of all that. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, cool. And yay, okay. So we need to add our train. Let's up the number of cars to maximum. And I think Werewolf is the hyper train? But we'll soon find out. Let's remove that because I wanted more cars on it. Add train. Oh, maybe I don't want all the cars on it because that's a bit ridiculous. There we go. Three'll do. And let's wait for some people to give it a shot. No testing again. Again, it's alpha. Come on, anyone? There's people, surely. Here they come. How's our balloon ride doing? Still a decent little queue. Not like it was, but still a few people going towards it. I don't know if the attitudes of the guests will change, or if this is just kind of everything's bumped up, so guests love everything and go to every ride. But so far, they've been they'll frequent anything. Only get a lot of disappearing and going straight on, but again, I don't even care if that is the thing that's going to be in the real game. Alright. Oh, I've got the wrong type of train, and I don't know if I care. I do care. I just do. Werewolf the train, I want. 7 cars. Nope. Yay! I should edit that out, but I don't think I'm going to again, because we've got a vibe going, don't we? That was a real waste of time. I don't think I should have cared. Time again, I don't think I would, but we're here now. We're having fun. And it's a good chance for the guests to do a bit of exercise. Look at them going around again. All those people who were kicked off, they're coming back. They forgive me. And loading in this park is pretty good. You know, the operations people know what they do, and they just put people straight on. Okay, let's click on him. The seat numbers are a bit wonky. That's seat 1, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. It's a bit... Okay. This might be awful. I actually already know it's awful. I really should have had more of a plan when I was building this than just kind of blindly making stuff up as I went along. But it gives you an idea of what happens when you do. Oh. You should have taken your hat off. You're going to lose it. And... Oh, I didn't remove that tree. Okay, we're going to hit that, and that's going to really hurt. But whatever. Whee! Whee! I don't know if that works. It kind of worked. Oh, that's alright. That's okay. And around there. And whack! Oh! Is it all... Whee! Are you having fun? Whee! Oh, and how did that turn? Oh, I like this turn. That kind of worked. And improbable airtime hill then breaks. Oh, actually, that's a lot of airtime there. That's an awful turn that breaks. And there's that messy back into the station thing. So yeah, that is Planet Coaster. And that is my very very quick have a look at. And like I say, so many promising things. The alpha is however much it is. It's quite expensive, but there's a full game coming behind it, and everything I've seen in this, I have no reason to doubt the game is going to be anything other than amazing. Because even as an alpha, this is very, very nice. It's a different beast to No Limits, which I do play a lot. It's Transport Tycoon and Train Simulator in the same space. They're different things about the same subject matter. This is more of a game, whereas that is more of a simulation. So definitely still, if you're into No Limits or coasters, if you're into coasters, have a look at No Limits, because that is really cool. But if you're into No Limits, also this is a kind of a more fun diversion compared to that. It's less thinking, and you just kind of do stuff, and some of the stuff comes out looking pretty nice. And I would heartily recommend this game. Do check it out. If you haven't already. Everyone, if you've watched this video, you've probably decided that you're going to get it. But do get it. It looks so much better than what I'm showing you, because I'm got my very limited skills. I've got horrible recording software, and I've really only been playing for an hour, maybe a couple of hours, maybe a few more, a bit more than a couple of hours now. But so yeah, like I say, I'm Jaws. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you should like and subscribe and do all those fun things that people ask you to do at the end of videos. And let me know if you got the game. What do you think? Am I totally wrong? But I'm not. I'm not wrong. But let me know what you think of the game. If you've already got it, if you're going to get it, and what you think about this compared to Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Oh, gorgeous sunset. What a nice way to finish it. Alright, thank you very much. Goodbye.